What's up, good people? How are you doing? Welcome to AZIMIOCAST episode 8. I'm your host, Christine Ger.
And I'm your host, Umi. This is a political podcast you did not know you needed.
Juliet Nyabuto in the building. Hoop, hoop.
So, sisi ndo tuko. It is just us. Yes, and today's topic is how to find balance between work and relationships. Relationships, family relationships, friendship. Yeah, so, Juliet.
Hey man,
Unafanyangaji story?
Let me just confess, man. Kwanza juzi my best friend was in Nairobi. So she was like, I'm here for an interview. Can we meet during lunch? I'm like, cool, we'll meet. Wacha kazi za ofisi. Ikafika kitu 1, nikamwambia, man, I might make it, but now I was thinking coming back to work later on, nitarudi saa ngapi? Because it's a little bit of distance. So I had to postpone. And she's been mad about it since.
Oh, really?
And yeah, but she'll understand. So I feel like at some point, the relationships, like your friendships, sometimes you have to sacrifice a lot during this period.
Yeah.
And then after the period, I think is when you can rekindle.
Yeah.
Because Saturday, nafaa nitengeneze nywele Saturday. After Sunday, nafaa pia, I want to sleep, man.
Yeah.
And watch Netflix.
Kwanza Netflix episodes zimetoka mingi. I keep seeing them. There's this one everybody's talking about it. I will watch it when I get time now. Kuna that time.
I didn't know.
Because I used to be stuck on that ile account ya ujama. Ule wa mushene. Siku hizi zinanipitanga tu.
My sister now updates.
This one we don't get a chance to do it.
No, like when? Because jam, I think everybody in Nairobi has a car other than me. Watu wamepaga magari kwa traffic, by the time unafika home, it's just you're fatigued, you want to shower and sleep.
So is it that every work environment there is that, or is it just the environment that you are in, like let's say the industry that you're in, like now when it comes to politics, when you're going towards elections, things get so busy.
Yeah, definitely.
And you have to sacrifice a lot.
Yeah. Because then you sleep because right now it's I call it like the high momentum. Yeah, like emotions are very high. It's a few days to elections. Unalala unaamka. Sijui nani amefanya nini, sijui nini ilichomokea wapi. So you just have to be like on standby because of, so the nature of the work as well.
So you've talked about the way you are your best friend. I think for me, I thank God for the few friends that I have, because they're usually very busy. And some of the ways that we are able to create time for each other is through WhatsApp groups. Like we have a WhatsApp group where it's just the 4 of us and we get to talk. But even with that, sometimes I get to be so busy. Like I read a message and then thinking that I responded, but I don't. And then they're like, hey, these days is just, I'm like, okay, guys, just understand. Let's just get our president to State House. I mean, yeah.
Thinking, I'll respond. By the time you respond, after your event,
it is too late. Or maybe by the time I'm
for lunch,
you're
like, I'm coming for lunch or coming for dinner. Say utatoka ofisi 11.
I miss going for lunches. Like, the way you just wear a nice dress and heels and carry a bag which has no money but unangara. Unapiga ma selfie Instagram, unapiga luku. Akuna nowadays it's ndio
we will all get that time.
Yeah,
but probably State House.
I meant to State House. Yes, I meant to State House. We'll be working for government.
We'll be having a branch at State House.
Guys, before you get carried away with this State House, so Omi, how do you find? You talked about your friend, so that's one of the. What about? Do you have any other? Before I come back to you with that question, Omi, how do you balance between your family and your significant other, and how do you find?
It's not easy, honestly. It's not easy because I am like the eldest girl in my family, and my siblings, I used to enjoy those brunches. Like weekend, because that's when they're all off school, we go to those 2 swings, unacheza na mchanga. Nothing. Squeezes, they keep looking at me. They're like, Umi, are we going in? I'm like, no, mom, we won't go today. I'm tired. I tell them this Saturday tutaenda.
Then Saturday comes.
Nothing. So it's honestly it's hard. I wouldn't say it's easy, but then at least you still have family at the end of the day. Like you still get to see them. It would be very hard if maybe, because I know people live alone.
Yeah.
But me, I can't. Uniache kwa nyumba siku mbili and then I don't hear the noise of my siblings, I'll run mad. So at least it keeps me going that at the end of the day I get to see them, even if I find them asleep sometimes, but at least I get to meet them.
Now for me, I think the last time I saw my mom was last year, July, around there. Yeah. Then I had to see again this year, like at least a week ago. Yes, that weekend I was like, you know what, come by Empire. Let me just go for this weekend because I know the days that are coming are going to be busier.
The weekend work was just
yes, it was like, yeah, it was just piling. So there's that. But now mimi sijui tunaishi peke yetu. I mean, mimi siishi peke yangu.
Oh, so,
mimi naishi na paka. Like I have cuddles.
No, our audience even know.
I'm like ngoja, ama sijui, ama si, I didn't see it was heading.
I have a cat called Captain Cuddles.
What do you like take the
cat to the veterinary, yeah, for operation.
And it was knocked out for a good
6 hours. Cuddles was unconscious for 6 good hours. Anyway, so so at least when I get home, I see there's there's my cat there, there's Cuddles is there, Captain Cuddles is there. So as in that I was about to say the only person.
That's your person.
Yeah, Cuddles is my person. So I mean, sometimes I stay away. The first time when I came, because I was working at home, I mean, like I was working from home the entire time. So when I came to join the campaign team, I used to be so stressed because we're used to being in the same space like the whole day because I was working from my home, my office is at home. So I was like, wow. It was just so stressful. Then I think with time now, I can even travel and leave Captain Cuddles alone in the house.
It's fine.
Like, yeah, cats are so independent. So at least I create time for Cuddles.
I think what I miss most is cooking.
Cook? Oh, yeah.
Wow. Every meal. I always tell my sister, I don't wash dishes. I cook, you clean the dishes.
Now these days dishes are yours.
No, I don't even do the dishes. My sister is so nice. She does everything. Except laundry and all that stuff. She'll call someone to do them. But where I miss cooking, like this days, nikiona tu kitunguu kichwa inaniuma, like I don't want. Hata weekends, I'd make chapels.
Yeah, it is. I do that. I used to do it, like when we're not busy on the weekends, I do it during the weekend and keep food for like the whole week. But now the days that I'm busy over the weekend, just so that the whole week I'll be sleeping on an empty stomach. Because by the time we're getting home, it's so late. Like I can eat something and then I'm here thinking, oh my God, it's not healthy.
That cat out.
Cook, yeah. Because I can't. By the time I'm getting home, it's like maybe around 10 p.m. I'm like, it's so unhealthy to eat at this time. So
but I mean, I think it's for a good cause. Like, mimi nilisema kulala ni after State House.
State House unalalia na.
Tutakuwa busy traveling the whole country.
We'll be holding the country. How will we be sleeping?
No, we will take at least we should go for. By the way, we should go for a vacation. Me, I'm for at least some rest.
And I feel like with this working culture, I don't feel like later on someone would be willing to even do 8 to 5 because you're used to the high pressure. I don't know if after this.
No, but you see, let me tell you, that's a very good point. See, I was on like out of town work this, I think 1 day ago, where ilifika point I had some time on my hands. I'm like, why do I have time on my hands? Because then unashindwa ni nini nitafanya hii kitu. Yani umerelax hadi you like something has to be burning somewhere because you know I'm just relaxed like this. I wonder what will happen after this because your pressure. Mbio.
Yeah, but I like the fact that at least with all this going on, you're still able to communicate to you. Like even these people that now your friend who came and then you guys were not able to meet, but we have technology. I mean, we have phones, we can communicate to these people.
What would people do without phones? Mtu andika barua ama?
I was telling people in the office that these days when I'm sending something, I'm forwarding something, frequent chats, 1, 2, 3 from the office.
Everyone, like it's just
like even the boyfriend is not there. Even
Or at least
At least you still have your boyfriend. At least you still have your boyfriend. Because I've realized that most of the people who participate a lot in politics wanakuanga single. Because enyewe working hours.
unapiga simu.
Yeah, like what is
unafanya nini?
when there's someone that I was yeah, like it's hard to balance, but even being in a relationship and being in a kwanza a fresh relationship, it's very hard. Sasa sisi watu wa long distance.
Even me.
Yeah, but I feel like you've been able to balance that.
Tell us.
What's the secret?
Before it was and I think it's this gadget. Imagine an effort. Nafika home hivi.
Effort
both ways. Yeah, so that sometimes you even forget to call.
Yes.
But then at least you find a missed call, so you call back. Yeah. Or sometimes you're able to make the initiative of calling. I think it is consistency from both ways, and like this is where having an understanding partner comes in. By the way, if you have that kiherehere person in your life, you will die. You will die of pressure hata hujafika 40. So it's good to have it's good to have at least someone you're on the same wavelength. Mtu anaelewa. Like even me, when he's busy, I know. Like I wouldn't randomly just start pressing buttons. Mbona ushiki simu yangu? No. You call, haijashikwa, you relax. You wait, you be called back the other way around. Evil. You just like communicate constantly. Explain, like if I know my day is packed, kama jana for example, and then I have all these other plans. Jana it was just back to back. I just called, I said, what, it will be a crazy day. In case you call, if it's urgent, leave me a text. And I was able to respond whenever. But sasa ukuwe na mtu anakuambia, tangu juzi nimetext. Nimetext tu, ni text.
Those are the things I'm going through.
No. Yeah, so it comes down to the person.
The effort.
No.
And it's like, it's
maturity muhimu.
I've once dated. Wow. So unasema wengine ni mature. It's maturity in the relationship. Yeah, like not the person. Hey.
Mtanda kusema alisema you are not mature, so you've seen that meme ya wamebeba bag. Amesema you're not mature and you're out.
No, but I feel like also it depends on the stage that you're in that relationship and how committed you are into that relationship. Because the long distance without commitment is dead. Like I feel like it's just dead.
If there was a PhD or degrees people get after doing long distance successfully, well, hadi ile honorary wanapeana nipatiwe yote.
Sasa ile time yenye ukifika Mashujaa Day, our excellency akiita wale watu wamefanya wakuite tu movie as the ones who've done.
Yeah.
I have done it by the way.
Yeah. So I think,
but it's at the end of the day, I strongly think, imagine if you look back 10 years and then you say, no, I can't take this job. Then you look back 10 years. You'd really regret, because the skills, one, you occupied for a good cause. Because I call this... yes,
for your country,
literally.
Like you're participating in the change that
active political engagement, active participation. So you get to do all these things while you're still young, and then you get that skill of balancing so many things at once. Because again, staying at home, it actually does.
Yeah, exactly. I think umesahau coach round. Potato.
I know who you are referring to, but we will not.
Aki, please zip. I think, guys, we've come to the end of this show. By the way, we've come to the end of it. Ama mna feel, bado mnataka kucheka. Yeah, so guys, thank you so much for watching. We've come to the end of this episode and I think we like it. Did you guys enjoy? Yeah. So please leave a comment, like just tell us what are some of the things, how do you balance your work and relationships. Tell us how, if you're like Umi, who've got a PhD in doing long
I said
distance.
mature. Allah, mature.
Yes, please let us know in the comment section. And until next time, good people.
Bye.
Bye-bye.